welcome back to Startup Accounting 101, this video series for founders and small business owners to understand accounting fundamentals for running a business. This is the QuickBooks 101 series. These are the best basics and best practices for the most used accounting software a small business, which is Intuit QuickBooks Online. I'm using a sample company, which is Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. If you have QuickBooks Online, you should be able to follow along. So we are finishing up with the products and services section, and we're going to be looking at the reporting that's affected by the products and services setup. So we're actually going to go into the reporting section. So we can go into reports, and then we can go into standard reports. So I'm going to pull up or review the different reports that are directly affected by the different setup for products and services. So the first thing coming down here is the products and services list. So we open that up. So this should be a listing that can be exported for all of your products and services, both inventory, service, and non-inventory items as well. It'll have the type, the description, as well as the sales price, the purchase price, and the quantity on hand. So this is a snapshot of all of the products and services that you have. And to get a better detail on specifically the inventory items, there is a specific report. If we go back, that is the inventory. So there is an inventory valuation summary, and there's also an inventory valuation detail. So I'm just going to look at the summary in this video. So this, as of today, this is the breakdown, very similar to just the basic products and services list. So these are all the inventory items, and it will include SKU as well in this report. And here it has the overall, it has the quantity as well as the overall asset value. So in this particular summary, you'll be able to see the average cost of your inventory. So QuickBooks typically calculates average costing. And if we go back, I will go over the details. So if there are any changes that happen, we'll be able to see that in the details, right? So, these are, the beginning balances for all of the chocolate bars that I brought into the system. So it's starting out basically what I put in. There are no transactions yet because this was just the setup. But as you buy and sell your inventory, you'll see changes. So if I looked at all dates, we'll see, here's a starting value for chocolate, and then for some of the items as you're billing, as you're purchasing, you'll see, plus and minus numbers as you use or buy and sell your inventory. So this is the inventory, sort of a very detailed report of your inventory. So if we go back here, within the sales section, there's also something called a sales by product and service summary and detail. This time I will only do the summary. So here is basically a breakdown of the sales, and if you see that all of the product categories and subcategories are grouped together. So these are all the different parts of fountains. I have not created any sales transactions with the chocolate bars just yet. So this is what's just in the sample environment right now. And so one of the best practices I have is to make sure that your P&L matches the product breakdown. So hopefully within your P&L, there'll be, maybe a subtotal for fountains, there's design, and then, landscaping should have its own section. That way it's just easy to tie together different reporting within QuickBooks. Now the next report I kind of want to show you guys is the physical inventory worksheets. So at month end or year end, here are all the items within QuickBooks that's considered inventory. So things you want to keep track of. And so if you have to do a physical count, you can export this particular worksheet, and when you're going within your warehouse and doing a physical count, you can group it by this worksheet. So here it has the breakdown here. There should be options to add like SKU, for example. That way SKU, it's going to be at the end, but you can rearrange it so that it's the first column that shows up. That way you can go by SKUs saying, we have 500 in QuickBooks, but we count, 495. So this would be a physical count, and with that, you can make the inventory adjustment based on what was actually counted. And the last major report that will show products and services is the balance sheet. So within the balance sheet for inventory assets, these here, I have finished goods and raw materials. So these should all, and the total inventory amount should match up to the inventory summary detail. So let me see if I can do that side by side. Unfortunately, you can't do multiple reports in the same window in QuickBooks. You'll have to open up different tabs. So if I went to the products inventory detail summary, as of right now, I should have roughly $13,000. And I do. So I have within here 13055.85 asset value on my inventory valuation list, and that matches up with my balance sheet. So 13055.85. So they do match, which is a really good thing. All right, so if I can recap the best practices, again, for the product categories, I would want these to match the P&L as much as possible. Okay, so now that we've finished up products and services, we're going to move into the Customer Hub. And we'll go ahead and begin with a customer overview in QuickBooks Online. So like and comment if you found this video useful. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.